Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Bringing it out, it's Reed. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Duke's offense will get the first swing today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
They're gaining some breathing room now, tackled at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And this big crowd doing everything, fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he scores. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Gets some space around the 30. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he pulls in the catch. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. And the Blue Devils looking to keep this drive moving. And Duke has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. The Blue Devils will have 1st and 10 here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The Hokies come to the line to run the hurry-up. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 20. Steps out of bounds after a huge pickup, but hang on. There is a penalty marker on the play. This one might be coming back. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Takes the handoff again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Play action here on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Mason. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it, and complete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Looking to throw again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Now they go with a short shovel pass. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back, looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And the field goal is good.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. And they've got the returner corralled. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And looking for a big play here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks loose at the 4. Nobody can bring him down. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Mason. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Grab down the middle. It's Mason. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. Oh, and it's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. The Hokies come to the line with first and goal. Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Goal line formation for the defense. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Here's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability.
He's picked for a third time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. There's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Makes a quick catch. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outlet.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner is brought down, and that will do it now for the 3rd period. And Duke has the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And bulldozing his way through. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this.
Touchdown, Blue Devils. And this one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And they tack on the extra point. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And this time it's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Looking to throw yet again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The tackle in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. And he steps out at the 10. A takeaway that sets up his offense in great position.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the defense just makes the stop short of the goal line, brought down at the 1.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options.
Touchdown, Duke. And the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them. Great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down.
Let's go!
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. He's moving out of the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Defense stops him short of... It's fourth down. And the Hokies will bring their punt team onto the field. That's his 4th punt already today. Returner decides to fair catch this. Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Blue Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made down inside the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
And the Blue Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the point after is right down the middle. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The defense still has 3 timeouts remaining. We're hoping they decide not to use them. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Duke. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And that turnover will finish the football game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as